Like the video and subscribe right now, and this doggo will bring you some juicy watermelon. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Russian invasion of Ukraine has begun. Explain in Fortnite terms. Russia is pushing Ukraine. Oh no. This martial arts instructor offers free training to kids who broke his studio window. You are on camera. To the kids that throw the rock at my window plus shattered it, I was a wild kid too, and I forgive you. If you want to learn how to channel your anger, I will train you for free. I will help you, warrior poet. A legal way to beat up the kids who destroyed your window. Titanic is almost 4 hours of waiting for an ending you already know. Life is almost a century of waiting for an ending you already know. Nikocado avocado while his home country is in the middle of a humanitarian crisis. What's he supposed to do? Eat Putin. Quality family time. 2v2. There has to be dildos bouncing around in the Toy Story universe. Buzz and Woody. My neighbors are talking about me while I'm outside smoking, saying I'm a bad mom and they only hear me yelling at Phobe, and they have never seen me take my daughter out of the house. Phobe is my cat. I would so play into this. Phobe. No, you can't sit at the table. You must eat off the floor. Phobe. You're sleeping outside tonight. Phobe. Stop acting up. You give me no choice but to remove your uterus and ovaries. Children of porn stars, what was it like growing up? I had a baseball teammate whose mom was in Playboy. We had played together for several years before one of the dads recognized. He then told his son, and it was off to the races. The kid told our whole team, and then showed us all the issues she was in. As shitty middle school kids we teased him for a summer. After that we kind of dropped it. It was never brought up again. He turned out normal aside from the fact that his dad died in a freak boating accident. So mom is single? Germany spends 100 billion on military in one night. Rest of the world. Ah shit, here we go again. It's not our fault you're all broke as duck. The protagonist in the last book you read is out to kill you. Are you surviving? 100% yes. 100% no. I could live for a few days. I would have to hide underground. I'm dead. Imagine you just read a math textbook and now guy with 150 watermelon are running at 5m/s to kill you with a force of 100 Newton. The protagonist in the last book you read is out to kill you. Are you surviving? Isaac Newton won't be able to kill me, but gravity will. Oh no. Surreal LinkedIn announcement. I'm a cranian. I'm programmer. Oh, have temporarily changed the job. A cranian's about to be adding body counts to their LinkedIn profile. Apparently, there is a Ukrainian soldier running around killing Russian infantry and then eating their rations. So far he has gobbled down 3 goulash, 2 Borst and 4 Pirozky MREs. He is known as the Glutton of Kiev. Happy hunting and Godspeed. 4chan was right, Nikocado avocado is currently in Ukraine fighting. If you could make anything rain from the sky, what would it be? Meth. What would you write on your own tombstone? Roommate wanted. Apply below. Who should not be the next James Bond? Boris Johnson. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Wonderful saying. Horrible way to find out that you were adopted. What was ruined because too many people started doing it? Having Shreks with my wife. Same happened with my boyfriend. Same happened with my dog. Why is modern art so bad? It's bad cause they made sure that everyone could pass art school after World War II. He's out of line, but he's right. Recent ISS tensions. US and Russian astronauts on the ISS. Star Wars. Fruit is just tree poop. They are more like Shrek's organs carrying seeds, but poop is fine. So what you're saying is, fruit is tree cum. No. Why do men give cold women their jackets? No man wants a blowjob from a woman with chattering teeth. The women I date don't have teeth. Yet. Ooh, I stepped in shit. My president, I'm Russian. This is the last post we heard from this man. Tips on fighting the horny? I'm trying to defeat it. Edit. Gentlemen, sadly the horny will probably win. With the 2020s going down the history as the roaring what the ducks, what event wouldn't surprise you if it were to happen now? Somehow, Bin Laden returned. Turns out his death was all a fake plan by him to get out of that shady business and live the life of his dreams as a cute gamer girl. We should start referring to age as levels, because I'm at level 43 sounds cooler than list being an old person. My son died at level 4. Noob. Let's not talk about the fact he's having a nice and friendly chat with a Chinese takeout person. When your girlfriend gets pregnant and your dog starts making dad jokes. What that dog doing? Doggy style. Germany after increasing their military budget by 100 billion. It's good to be back. As long as they don't send troops west, I'm okay with it. I don't want my country to be a speed bump a third time. No. We going east first this time. We planning to be in Russia at around summer. Not doing this mistake again. Unishrex toilet. I'm heavy weapons guy. And this unzips is my weapon. I can summon a slice of bread. But it always appears in your ass. Even better. Cheap Nutella. Kids in 2098 reading the 2020s chapter. Bold of you to assume there will be kids in 2098. Furries love each other cause no one else will. Not all furries are bad people. Not all furries are people. Season 2. Even World War is getting another sequel before No Game No Life. I feel for her. I always give up my seat to the blind and pregnant. That's how I lost my job as a bus driver. You try to do good. Men, have you ever walked out on a first date? Why? Went over to a Tinder date's house for a first date to play video games. Cool, right? This woman was farting, like obnoxiously, the entire time. And she didn't just fart, she announced she was gonna fart. Oh, I'm gonna fart shits her pants. I respectfully headed out after her friend's wig fell off in the middle of Mario Kart and she started crying about her alcohol addiction. Yeah, that's a lot to unpack, I know. Featured comment. Striker Alpha MC. US starts to go to Russia. Russia. Have you heard? US. What? Russia. Winter is coming. If you want to be featured in the next video, use hashtag dankness. I don't know what to type here. Duck zodiac sign. Do you prefer salted or unsalted nuts? Depends on the dick. This picture speaks 1,000 words. She ducked a truck. Hey, what's the best thing you've learned from Reddit? My mother had many sexual intercourse with many teenage boys. Raccoon in ass. We now know what people go through during a coma. And that is why law was unanimously approved to immediately kill anyone who goes into coma. If I'm ever in a coma, unplug me and plug me back in and see if that works. Why are you unfit for the draft? I'm in a wheelchair because my immune system looked at my nervous system and went, I don't think I've seen you around before. Step into my office and beat the shit out of it. Wheels you into battle like a RCXD. Stop saying I wish, start saying I will. I will, I wasn't broke. Boss. Leader. Man radiates gigachad energy, and so do his troops. So do the people around Chernobyl, unfortunately. People complaining that their dick is small. Me whose dick doesn't even open properly. Wait, it's supposed to open. It's a feature they added for the rollout of Shreks 2, but most dicks don't even reach minimum specs, so it's useless anyway. Fuck Putin, metaphorically. See, everybody wants to have Shreks with me. That's not what Duck Putin means. Physically, with a baseball bat. China told its citizens who are currently in Ukraine to stay at home or display the Chinese flag on their cars amid Russia attacks. I don't think a cruise missile is going to see your Chinese flag. Designer defends making handbag with child spine. It was ethically sourced from medical surplus in Canada. How do you ethically source a child's spine? Make sure the child is dead first is a good initial step. That old joke. Emergency dispatch in a calm voice, can you make sure he's dead? Sounds of commotion over the phone. Caller, okay. I made sure he's dead. So what next? The last thing you ate is what you have to name him. Ass. Describe your favorite movie in comments with emojis, we will try to guess it. Cool bug facts. Dinosaurs killed 0 people last year. You hopefully killed 0 people last year, so statistically you are as dangerous as a dinosaur. I'm more dangerous than a dinosaur. Vladimir Zelensky is a backwards politician. Most politicians act like heroes to get elected and comedians while in office. Most of them don't have a 25-kilogram python in their pants either. Can you convert that for us Americans? Like, how many Big Macs would that be? If you drink the blue liquid from a magic 8-ball you can see the future. Trust me, my friend Keith did once and said he was gonna die, and then he did. Technically he died from blue balls. The entire world finally knows what the Ukrainian flag looks like, except blind people. Oh, at least a few broken ribs, and I'd be shocked if he didn't suffer internal bleeding. Would love to read an article about it, if anyone can find one. Thank God, that's where the blood's supposed to go. This needs to be fixed with surgery, or flex tape. A pig's orgasm can last anywhere between 11 to 40 minutes. Wishing I was a pig right now. You got the looks. Go for it, champ. Make me laugh with really morbid jokes and my orifices are yours to enjoy. I have fond memories of making sandcastles with my grandmother. My father thought it was creepy, so he glued the urn shut. Take me now. Mom, come here. Hurry. Daddy dressed as a pinatar. Let's bust him open and eat what's inside. Vladimir Putin's black belt revoked by International Taekwondo Organization. Oh god, what if this is what breaks the camel's back? This is Putin's art school rejection. Price comparison. How much are human organs? Finally, I can use my little cousin for something good. Putin puts Russia's nuclear forces on alert as fighting in Ukraine continues. What in the name on ancient duck? Anyone else ready for the new Fallout DLC? And majority of us will be featured as corpses. Breaking. Putin orders Russia's nuclear deterrent forces to be on a special regime of duty. Explain in actual terms. Expect the sun to rise at 8 PM. Which old saying is actually a bullshit. Slept like a baby. Babies actually don't sleep well. I sleep like a baby. I cry all night and shit myself. Doctor said I had testicular cancer. I told him to stop hating on my gigantic balloon-sized nuts. But he's just jealous. What if he has a needle and he just pops your balls? No. Be the change you want to see in the world. Putin took this to heart. Since Batman got his name from being afraid of bats, what would your superhero name be? Heart attack while jerking off man. Yeah, I'm pansexual, how could you tell? By the taste of the food. Oh, by the way, I beat cancer. Since cancer didn't take you out, can I? Religion is like a penis. It's fine to have one. It's fine to be proud of it. But please don't whip it out in public and start waving it around. Got it? I should only whip out my penis in church. My granddad was responsible for 35 downed German planes in World War II. Still to this day, holds the record as worst mechanic the Luftwaffe ever had. What do you think about my base? Looks like a good place to attack, lol. Found Vladimir Putin's Reddit account. If you put a few drops of lemon in your eye, it will become green. Redditors after coming to know that Nikocado Avocado is Ukrainian. We will send him to eat Putin. Can't wait for the I ate 20,000 bullets mukbang. I have a great one. Blind kid in a Zoom class at the end of last year during English. I see out of the corner of my eye he is the only one with a camera on. Teacher was chill. If we didn't want them on while online. Starts stroking his soldier in front of half the class and the teacher. Teacher kicked him from the class without saying anything and continued on with the lecture like nothing happened. Poor guy probably didn't even know, but yeah, that was a very jarring English class. I think I know how he went blind. Michael Jackson was I almost Spider-Man. He cold bean Peter Parker and Miles Morales. It's really easy to make us feel insecure out our dick size/shape. Be kind. You have an amazing dick. Seize not again please. Europeans. I can't believe Americans don't know European flags. European flags. It's all Russia, or at least it will be. You've been visited by cool papas. You will be blessed with their coolness for 24 hours, but only if you comment, "You're so cool, papa."